Chase Jackson, founder of Energy Easy, providing personal and professional vitality with another short video in our video series, How to Thrive in the Modern Day Creative Economy. This video is on respect the creativity process. We hear all the time about flashes of insight people have while riding their bike or taking a shower or sleeping at night. And that is where our creative ideas come from. And if we are looking for a new creative idea, whether it's a new business strategy or the next project that we're going to create or the new song that we're going to make, that we must wait for this flash of insight and it will come to us. And there is no due diligence and no process. That is not true. Yes, many times our best insights come when we're not actually doing the work itself. But whether we're showering or riding our bike or exercising or playing with our family or whatever else we're doing when we're not focusing on our creating, the reason many times our insights come when we're doing this is because we've done such intense creation and due diligence and hard work and long hours in the creative process that our brain and subconscious are still running through these ideas. Respect the creative process. Quote from famous international choreographer Twyla Tharp: "If art is the bridge between what you and your mind sees and what the world sees, then skill is how you build that bridge." How do we build skill? By putting in long hours of due diligence and hard work. So this means whether you feel like being creative or not, every day you need to sit down and you need to put the hours in. This is how we gain our flashes of insight, through hours and hours of grueling work. Then the flash of insight comes, but it's only after we lay the foundation and build our skill. Just like with anything else, any other practice or any other profession, if we want to succeed in the modern day creative economy, then we want to be creative. How do we be creative? By putting in long hours on our creative tasks. And that's how we get better. That's how we get skill. That's how we build our craft. And then we can gain the famous insight. Respect the creative process. Put in the work. We recently did a book review on the Bhagavad-Gītā. Check it out, youtube.com/user/energyeasy. And one of the great ideas of advice that Krishna gave Arjuna was to be focused on the journey and the task at hand and don't worry about the outcome. And when we're working on our creative projects, this idea and concept and words of advice are more important than almost any other profession. And why is that? That's because a large percentage of our creative projects are not going to work out. A large percentage of the business strategies that we come up with will never make it to the end of the line. A large percentage of the products that we create or artwork that we make will never bring financial value to us. So it is really important that we focus on the journey and the task itself and getting better and just the whole creative process rather than the outcomes of, with what I'm doing right now, will this specifically bring me economic financial value? No. We need to focus on the task, the journey, self-improvement, self-development, respect the creativity process, and the outcomes will come. Put in the work. Following up on this last slide in regards to trusting the process, this requires self-confidence. Self-confidence in knowing that what we're doing is worthwhile. Yes, this specific project might not bring us financial value, but in the long term, in our long-term strategic vision, we're trusting our gut, we're trusting our insights, and we're trusting that we know what we're doing and it's going to work out for us in the long run. Self-confidence. How do we gain self-confidence? Through preparation. The more preparation we put in, the more self-confident we'll be. And this goes back to what this video is all about, in respecting the creativity process and putting in the long hours. The best people in their professions, no matter the field, trust their skill, they trust their preparation, and they trust that what they've done to get to this point will carry them through. And in the creative economy, it is no different. We must trust ourselves, we must trust our work, and we must trust the preparation we put in, and most importantly, we must trust the creative process. It is a process, you know that, right? No flashes of insight. Well, maybe, but that's after the process. Crack through the resistance. Every single day there will be distractions and emails and friends and family and professional peers where all these things will be coming at you, and it will be very easy to spend your time reacting to these things, because it is much easier to react than it is to create. And we must break through this, or we must crack through the resistance in this idea of reacting rather than creating. So every day, take the time to create. If you don't have any ideas on what you are going to do that day, don't wait for a flash of insight. Sit down at your desk or stand up at your desk or wherever you love to work and stay there until you start figuring stuff out on what you are going to do on that current creative project. We must crack through the resistance and not wait for any creative insights to come to us. We must keep doing the work, and the ideas will come and will flow. Create, don't react. So, wrapping up, respect the creativity process. Creative projects require due diligence and hard work just like anything else. So, put in the time and go after it rather than waiting for the creative ideas to come to you. Bonus point. When you are working on a project and you're about halfway through and you're like, I'm not really feeling this, I want to move on to something else, finish it. Because one of the key ways that we thrive in the modern day creative economy is produce. Produce, produce, produce. Finish what you are doing, and that is just another way of respecting the process. And if it doesn't turn out in the end, it doesn't turn out in the end. We've still put in the work, put in the preparation, added more to our skill tool belt, and we can then finish up and go on to the next project. It's time to turn our imagination into economic value. Chase Jackson providing personal and professional vitality. Be visionary and have a great day.